Hey everybody, John Schumacher here with Hangouts that convert, and in this short video we're going to talk all about using the Screenshare app, giving you a few tips here that you can use for presenting on your webinars or simply for recording video content. I think one of the things we forget about using Google Hangouts on air for are for creating video content. So let me just go over the Screenshare app here, give you a few tips. And I'm not in a Hangout on air right now, I'm just in a regular Hangout video call, but the Screenshare application works the same regardless of if you're in a Hangout on air or if you're in a Hangout on air video call. So the Screenshare app is this little green guy over here. If I click on that, you'll see that there's a couple options here for me to present my screen. So Hangouts screen sharing will let you share whatever browser or screen is open. Now a lot of people are just going to the entire screen and hitting that, and when you click on their video thumbnail down there, they're getting this infinity looking thing, which kind of trips people out there and kind of makes them wonder what the heck is going on here basically. So that is not the way you want to share your screen. So I'm going to go ahead and unclick that. I'm going to unclick screen share for a moment here. And let's go over how to actually get some slides, or how you would want to set up your screen sharing with slides. So you can be using PowerPoint, Keynote, or in this case I'm going to use Google Presentations. So over here on a tab I have a Google Presentation, PowerPoint set up there, slideshow set up here. So what I'm going to do go over here is you want to present in a new window. So Google Presentation is cool because it has this feature already built in there. I literally can just click present in new window and it opens up. So whether you're using Google Presentation, Keynote, or PowerPoint, you want it to be already in present mode in a separate hanging window. So if you look down here at my Chrome browser, you can see that this is a separate hanging window. It's not just another tab that's up here at the top. This is actually in a new window entirely. And this is what you're going to want to use for your screen share options, because as you can see, if I go back to my Hangout here, if I go back to screen share, there's the option right there. It just shows up. So when you separate tabs or separate browsers into separate windows like I've just done down here, you can see that it comes up as an option here for my Hangouts. So in this case, let's say you wanted to maybe show a YouTube video. Well, I have a YouTube video already open up here. And for PCs, I'm not sure if you can do this for Mac, but for PCs, you actually can just left click, drag the window down, and it will open up automatically in a new hanging window. So you can see that right there. If I go back to my Hangout, screen share, you can see, there's a new option. There's my video that I can now screen share. So that's kind of how you want to do it. You want to divide it up into new hanging windows. And you got to make sure before you share screens that you actually click on your image down here afterwards. Otherwise it will not show up in the main screen for the audience. So let's say I'm right here. I want to click on my slides. I'm going to click share slides. Now you can see in the main window here they haven't come up yet. I need to whitebox, what's called whitebox myself, my video thumbnail in the corner here, and now you can see that my slides are in the main video picture there. So if I come back over to my slides, but here's one thing to note, that you can't advance the slides here on the Hangout, right? Like you can't click them forward. I can't click on anything here to make them advance. You have to actually do that in this window right here. You can see that now that I'm clicking on the slides, it's advancing. And if I go back to my Hangout, you'll see that it's been advanced. Now here's a little tip. Some people get irritated with the fact that they have to be in a separate window to advance their slides. They have to be away from the action really, because let's face it, if you're in this Hangout here, especially if you're using something like Webinar Jam, which we recommend, there's going to be chat bar over here. There's going to be different things going on the right side of your screen that you'd like to, especially if you're presenting by yourself, be able to keep track of as you're presenting and advancing your slides. So let me show you a little tip here that you can do if you go back to your open hanging window with your slides in full present mode. If you go up to the corner here, you can actually drag and reduce this browser and put it literally within the picture of the Hangouts, like on top of it basically. And as you can see here, this might look weird. I can now see the sides of my Hangout. So if I had a chat application open like Webinar Jam, chat functions, I could still watch those and keep track of comments. But look, watch. I can now advance my slides, and even though it's not technically in the Hangout, it's been reduced to a size where I can advance my slides and also keep track of any comments going on inside here. So, and you can see as I advance it here, it advances it on the large screen as well. So there it goes. And that is a kind of a little trick that you can use for your webinars and different things like that. So that's it. So the tip is, let me get rid of that for a second, is to present in a new window. So in this case, I'm using Google Presentations. It pops it open. There it is. I can go back to my Hangouts now. If I share my screen, it's going to be there as an option. I click on that. I share my screen. I make sure I'm white boxed down here in the corner. And that's it. Now, if I was going to record this, you can do the same thing, right? I mean, there would be a Hangout, there would be an on-air, a start broadcast button. You would literally start the broadcast, advance your slides like we just did in broadcast, and you're going to get an automatic recorded YouTube video after the Hangout on air. So I hope this was helpful. I'm also going to link up in the description of this YouTube video a tutorial, that kind of a slideshow that Webinar Jam has put on for how to present using PowerPoint in a Google Hangout, or excuse me, in using Webinar Jam and Google Hangouts. I'll put that in the description. So I hope this was helpful. I'll see you on the next video.